Alright, so today we want to look at moments about an axis. This time it's not moment about a point, it's a moment about an axis. And we all know what an axis is. Axis is not a point. Alright, so we would just go straight to the point. So if you want to find a moment about an axis, first of all you need the moment of the force, you need the moment of the force. Then you after you've gotten the moment of the force, you dot. This one is not cross. You dot. You dot. And whenever you dot two vectors, you get a scalar number. Don't forget that. Whenever, so if I say I dot I is a vector, which means S component. I is also a vector, which means S component. So if you dot I, you get one. Yes. If you dot I, you get one. So or you get a scalar number. But if you cross I dot I, you don't get you don't get a number, you get another vector. So if you cross two vectors, you get a vector. If you dot two vectors, you get a number or a scalar. So you dot this moment of a force, which will be in the form of a vector, to the unit vector of that axis. The unit vector of that axis. So what does the question say? This diagram here, that's figure one. The question goes like find the find the moment about axis OB. So we want to find the moment about the axis OB. Where is the axis OB? This is the axis OB. We want to find the moment about this axis. This one. This axis here. OB. OB. You can see that, right? Yes. We want to find the moment about it. Alright, so now let's quickly find the moment of a force. You know how to find that, right? Moment of a force is position vector multiplied by the force vector. That's R cross F. R cross F. So moment is given by R cross F. What is R? R is the position vector which the tail must be at at where we are interested. So we are interested in axis OB. OB. So you start from O, then you end at where the force is. So it means we told that position vector has the tail at the point of interest, POI, at the point of interest. And the tip, don't forget, always the tip of a position vector should be on the line of action. Should be on the line of action of the force. So that's what you should know. So you know that whenever we want our position vector, we draw a line from where we are interested in. In our case, we are interested in coming from the OB axis to the point on the or the line of action of the force. So where is OB axis? OB axis is where I've highlighted with the black. So it means if I want to move from that axis to any line of action of the force, so this is the line of action of the force. The line of action of the force. So it means that I can move from the axis, then come straight to the line of action of the force. So this blue arrow is what I'm calling the position vector. How did I move? I moved only 6. The position vector, I moved only 6 in the z direction. So that is 6k. 6k meters. So that will be my position vector. Because this is the axis and the force is here. This is the force. And this is the axis. So position vector, the tail should be on the axis where I'm interested in, the point of interest. Then move to the line of action of the force. And that's 6 meters. You can see that 6 meters. 6 meters, and it's k because it is in the z direction. All right, now let's look at the force vector. Force vector. This time we are very fortunate they gave us the force vector already in IJK. If they gave us the magnitude, maybe 100 newtons, we would have found the IJK component of the forces or the 3D form of the force. Thereby using the blue triangle, the method that we looked at, or quadrate, or better still what? Directional cosine. But this time we are lucky. They gave us the force in 3D. So what is the force? The force is negative 40I, it's up there, plus 20K, plus 10K. All in what? All in newtons. So this is the force. So now you can find the moment which is given by determinant of IJK. Then R plus F. So R will come in the second row. So R, I have 0 for I. You can see there's no component in the I. So 0. Is there a component in the J? No. So that one is 0. But there is a component in the K. That's the Z axis. So that's 6. Then we come to the force because it's R plus F. So the force 2, we have component for the I, negative 40. You have component for the J, that's 20. And component for the K, that's 10. 10. So this is how we go about the moment. So we find the determinant of this. The determinant of this will be 0, 20, 6, 10 minus J. So this is the sign allocation, plus, minus, plus. Then if you cross J, some people that don't know how to do this one. So let me get. So the first one, so let me use the second one. If I'm crossing J, it means I'm crossing whatever is on the J row and the J column. So it will be left with 0 minus 40, then 6, 10, plus, because it's plus 50. So plus K. Then if I come to the K, what it means is that I am counting everything on the K row and everything on the K column. So I'll be left with 0 minus 40, 0, 20. Yes. So now I'm going to find the determinant. I'm going to find the determinant. So for the first one, the moment will be I 0 times 20, which is 0, minus 20 times 6, which is 120, minus J into bracket 0 times 10, 0 minus 6 times negative 40, which is negative 240, plus K into bracket 0 times 20, 0 minus negative 40 times 0. That one is also 0. So my moment will be negative 120I. This and this will give me positive in the bracket. It will give me positive. Then there is a negative outside, so negative 240J. Then this will not give me anything because 0 times K is 0. So this will be my moment. So my moment is negative 120I minus 240G Newton meters. It means there is no component of the moment in the Z axis or the K axis. So now I've gotten my moment. So if I want the position vector of the axis, because we are finding the moment about a certain axis, and the axis is OB. So you will find position vector of the axis OB. What how do you find position vector? It's the vector over its magnitude. So how do you find unit vector rather? Unit vector, not position vector. Position vector is the R bar. R bar. So how do you find the unit vector? It's the vector over its magnitude. So the vector is OB. OB, where is point B? So we need to find point B. Point B, if I move from the origin to point B, I will move 4. I will move 4 in the y direction. You can see I will move 4 in the y direction. So 4J. Then I will move 3 in the negative x direction, because you see this is parallel to the x axis here. Here is positive. So if I'm going up opposite to the positive x axis, it's negative. So it's negative 3I. Did I move in the k? No, I'm coming to b. So immediately I move in the y and the negative x direction. I'm there. I'm there at b. So that's all. Plus 0. So point b is actually negative 3I plus 4G. And what is point O? The origin. Origin is 0, 0, 0. So if I should subtract the origin from B, I'll get the same B. I'll get the same B. So you close it over the magnitude of this OB, which is magnitude of 3 squared plus 4 squared. So I'll get unit vector of OB to be negative 3I plus 4J divided by this one give me 9 plus 16. 9 plus 16, which is 25. Square root of 25 is 5. So now my position vector will be 3 over 5 I, there's a negative there, plus 4 over 5 G, plus 4 over 5 G, plus 4 over 5 G. So now we've gotten whatever we need. So I had the moment at first, which is this. Now I've gotten the unit vector too. The unit vector of the is actually given by negative 3 over 5 I, and once again the plus 4 over 5 G. So this in decimals, or yes, decimal is okay. So negative 0.6 I plus 0.8 G, because 4 over 5 is 0.8. Alright, so now let's move on and let me create another page. So we'll continue down here. So now I'm getting the moment and the unit vector. We've gotten the moment and the unit vector. So now we're going to dot them, because that's what the formula says. After you've gotten the moment, we dot it with the unit vector. We dot with the unit vector. So let's move on. So it will be m dot lambda OB. What is my m? My moment is negative 120I minus 240J. Yes, you can even make it, if you don't want to be confused, you can make it plus, there is no term in K, so plus 0K, so that there is a component in IJK. Dot, this is the dot, lambda OB, which is negative 0.6 I plus 0.8 J plus 0K. Then you dot these two. So 120 times 0.6, you get 72. You get 72, but you see it's negative, so 72. The I dot I is 1, as I told you, minus 120 times 0.8. 120 times 0.8. We're going to get 0 here. So what it means, I dot J, you want to dot I dot J. I dot J is 0, because you know that A dot B from mathematics, A dot B is magnitude of A, magnitude of B, cos theta, where theta is the angle between vector A and B, right? Yes, this is mathematics. No more B mechanics. So let me just help you understand this. This is I, which is X component. This is J. What is the angle between I and J? 90. So if I should find I dot j, it means this magnitude of j cos the angle between I and j, which is what? 90. Cos 90 is 0. So it means whenever I see I dot j is 0. So if I come here, negative 120I times negative 0.6I. If I dot it, I'll get 72 I dot I. So let me put it here. I, I dot I. Then negative 120 times 0.8. Yes, that's negative 96. But it will be I dot j. I dot j is 0. So it's 0. Then lastly, negative 120 times 0 is 0. I'll come to negative 240. Negative 240 times 0.6 will give me minus minus 144. Minus 144. So minus 144. But you can see it's j dot I. I dot j is the same as j dot I, which is also 0. So it means 0. So everything will give me 0, 0, 0. It will be only negative 240j plus 0.8j multiplying. So if I dot these two, I'll get 24 times 8. So 2, 3, so 192. 192. 192. It will be negative because this is negative, this is positive. Then it will be j dot j. J dot j2 is 1. So I dot I is 1. J dot j is also 1. Yes, because the angle between I and I is 0. If there's I here, there's another I. The angle between it is 0. So for 0 is 1. So yeah, I'll get 72 minus 192. What will I get? I'll get minus 120 Newton meters. This is the moment about the axis. Very simple. Yeah, so that's how you find the moment about an axis. You find the position vector, you cross it with the force vector. Then the expression you get, the vector that you get from there, you dot it, you dot it to the, you dot it, you dot that vector to the unit vector of that axis that you are looking for. Then that's all. That's all. So, so you come away with couples. Couples. You are done with moment. So I come away with couple. Stay safe. Thank you.